Rob Hollis has been a friend of mine for 20 plus years, and he's been a coach, a mentor, and someone I have a tremendous amount of respect for. And so when Robert asked me if I'm sure if you can see this or not, Robert asked me if I could kind of share my experience and give my take or testimonial on his amazing book. How is that working from the rat race to freedom? And when Robert asked that, I thought, absolutely, absolutely. And so, if it's okay with you, I would love to be able to just share with you more so from my personal perspective of not necessarily Robert's book, but uh, my experiences with Robert Hollis, if that's okay with you. Okay? So, Robert Hollis is someone that I know who went from foster home to foster homes as a teenager. And then as a teenager, Robert ended up in a federal prison. Now, I can say that because it's actually in Robert's book. Okay? And so as a parent, I can't even imagine for a minute, my kids, my teenagers in a federal prison. I mean, if you're a parent, your aunt and uncle, or no teenagers, think of that for a minute. I mean, that's incredible. And so when Robert got out of federal prison, he tried to turn his life around. And he became an auto mechanic. And so one day he's working in the garage. He's under a vehicle, working on a vehicle, and boom, that vehicle falls on top of him. And so now he's injured. He's on workman's compensation, and he can't work. Most people would have sat at home feeling sorry for themselves. Not Robert. Robert picked himself up. He went out and made over $48 million in the network marketing industry, in the direct sales network marketing industry. And he's helped over 40 people, 40 plus individuals who have documented that as a result of Robert's teaching, coaching, and mentorship, they've been able to become millionaires in the industry of direct sales network marketing. In fact, some of them have gone on to start their own companies. I know that. Some of them are friends of mine who have gone on to do still today, over $800 million a year in sales with the direct sales network marketing company. And this came from Robert coaching and mentoring them on how to build their business or their businesses. We always hear about the shame, blame, and guilt game. Not Robert. Right? Because if anyone could have complained about being born on the wrong side of the tracks, right? Having life, things in life stacked against them, would you agree it should have been Robert Hollis? Again, Robert didn't sit there and just feel sorry for himself. So that's Robert Hollis, folks. I tell his story so many times because every time I think about his story, it inspires me and inspires so many of our clients that we work with. I think if I would have got just $1 for every time I share Robert's story, I would have millions of dollars by now. So, folks, I hope this experience that I have with Robert as a friend, a coach, a mentor, helps to inspire you as well to pick up a copy of Robert's book and read it for yourself, and see how is that working for you. How is that working for you? And the one thing I love about Robert is not only does he know how to make money, because he's invested in his own personal development, personal growth. The conversations I've had with Robert, hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars. So he believes in the personal development, personal growth himself, in the professional development. He learns it, he masters it, and then he comes and he teaches individuals like ourselves on how to do exactly the same thing. And most importantly, what I love about Robert is he's actually a family man, and he loves to help people. So if you get an opportunity to work with Robert, don't even think about it. Just do it. And if you get an opportunity to see Robert at a live event in a city near you, don't walk to it, run to it. Okay? So, Robert, I want to end this by saying thank you so much for being a blessing to me and to so many people, thousands, if not tens of thousands of people that you are impacting around the world with your story. So keep on being a blessing. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to hear my story.